What is up, my buttery biscuits? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about KKW Beauty, which if you guys watch my channel, you guys know this is actually kind of rare. I feel like it's super rare for me to talk about KKW Beauty. However, I just feel like within the beauty industry and the beauty community, KKW Beauty is really not that much talked about. And I find that very strange considering Kim Kardashian is actually like one of the most famous people in the whole entire world. However, when it comes to her cosmetic line, I personally feel like it is very lackluster. If you guys watch my anti-hauls, you guys know that I like pretty much always have a KKW Beauty product inside of my anti-hauls because I feel like her brand is very, very repetitive, and I totally understand that she may not feel comfortable putting something out there that she may not wear herself. However, I've said it time and time again, if you're as big as Kim Kardashian, I would imagine that you would want to appeal to all of your audience, and I'm sure a lot of her audience loves color, but when has Kim Kardashian came out with a colorful palette? You know, I just feel like her products are just very repetitive. Like all of her lipsticks are like nudes, you know, maybe with the pop of red every now and then, but I just feel like her brand as a whole is just very lackluster. I have heard amazing things about her lip liners and her concealers, but that's pretty much it. So if you guys have not seen, she's actually going to be doing a whole rebranding that's going to be taking place on August 1st. I'll read all the details within this video, and there's a lot of speculation about that. One being that she is obviously going through a divorce and she is known as Kim Kardashian West, so people are speculating that maybe she's going to be dropping the KKW, but I don't really think that's going to happen, obviously, because she's already established a name with that. I do think that it is because she is going through a lawsuit right now, which I will be reading some details from Forbes about that I guess this actually started taking place last year, but maybe it's barely kicking in now. We're gonna go ahead and read about that and talk about that within today's video, so if you guys are interested in that, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure I'll give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Before we get into this though, like, and this is not even like to be shady at all, but I just have to ask this question. Who out there purchases KKW Beauty? Because honestly, every single time we talk about makeup within my like anti-hauls or just on a regular video, I just don't ever see anybody talking about KKW Beauty. And in my personal life too, like including family and friends, I don't know anybody who purchases from the brand. So I'm just really curious, like who out there purchases? And on top of that, let me know what you like, because the only things I've ever really heard about from her brand are the concealers and lip liners. So let me know about that before we go ahead and get into today's video. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. So starting this off, I'm going to go ahead and read the statement from KKW Beauty Instagram page, just in case you guys have not read it yet. I do really feel like this came out of the blue. However, I really do think it is because of the lawsuit going on with Seed Beauty, which actually manufactures her cosmetics as of right now. I think that they're suing her because they don't want the secrets. I'll go ahead and read the full details after the statement, but I think that they're suing her because they don't want all of their beauty secrets or how they make or formulate products to get to Coty Beauty, which Coty Beauty is obviously going to be purchasing a large portion of KKW Beauty to be owning, you know, the rights to it and stuff like that. So this is what the statement says right here on KKW Beauty's Instagram. To our loyal customers, it all started with a contour kit and expanded to eyes, lips, body, and many incredible collections over the past 4 years. On August 1st at midnight, we will be shutting down the kkwbeauty.com site so that we can come back to you under a completely new brand with new formulas that are more modern, innovative, and packaged in an elevated and sustainable new look. And see, this actually makes sense, being that they're stating right here that they're coming with new formulas. It would make sense that obviously Seed Beauty, I would think, honestly, you guys know how I am. I'm just way too dumb to get into all these legal hearings to actually read all of these like transcripts to be able to like understand what's going on. But I would think that actually Seed Beauty is pretty much taking those, you know, formulas and saying, okay, no, those are ours. You know what I mean? Because just in case you guys did not know, sorry, before I continue this on, if you're going to be starting out a cosmetic line, basically what you're going to be doing is going to a lab, you know, manufacturer, and what they're going to do is create a formula for you. And to my understanding, at the end of the day, that is their formula. They will give you like the key ingredients to it. However, they're going to be the ones making it. So it is kind of difficult to actually say, for example, start off with this lab and say, you know what, I want all of this same exact formula, but I'm going to take it to a different lab, because I do believe that they do own that formula. Even though they're making it for you, they will give you the ingredient listing, of course, because you do have to label it on your packaging. However, I think that that formula goes to them. Anyways, continuing on right here. I'm excited to continue to develop and expand my product range and for you to finally be able to experience it the way that I have always envisioned. This is something that I wanted to point out right here within this specific statement. Don't you guys find it a little bit odd that she's stating right here, because this is supposed to be from Kim Kardashian herself, for her to say finally be able to experience it the way that I have always envisioned, considering she is insanely rich. You guys know how rich she is. So for her to be saying the way that I've always envisioned it, it's kind of like, girl, come on, you are so rich, you could have literally got your vision out there for the past 4 years without a problem. Because obviously there's so many people out there who have to start off, obviously creating things really, really cheaply because they can't afford to start it off the way that they envisioned it. Kim Kardashian, let's keep it real, she could start it off, in gold bottles if she really wanted to because she's so rich. So I do find it a little bit odd that she's saying that. However, I do think that that's a selling point. In my personal opinion, I feel like that's her saying like, oh my gosh, get ready for the way that I envisioned it, when realistically it's just a selling point to get people to be like, oh my gosh, this is finally going to be it. It's like, okay, girl, come on. Anyways, moving forward here. In addition, my team is hard at work to improve the customer shopping experience, where you will be able to purchase my beauty and cosmetic offerings in all categories from one single website. Thank you so much for being on this incredible journey with me, and I promise we won't be gone for too long. So if you guys actually listen to the keywords within this statement right here, it would make sense that her beauty manufacturer right now is most likely going to win the lawsuit, or already did win the lawsuit, because of them changing the whole packaging, of them changing the formulas and stuff like that. I think that would make sense. But that's just my personal, opinion. That's my speculation on it. I obviously don't know the ins and outs. You guys can let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. So this is what it says right here in the description box as well. A message from our founder at Kim Kardashian. Starting today, our products are on sale for 20% off to 75% off site-wide while supplies last. Stock up on your hashtag KKW Beauty favorites until August 1st at midnight. So obviously they're trying to push out all of these products right here because they don't want them sitting on the shelves. They obviously have to get rid of them. So a lot of people are speculating about this, that she's going to be dropping the W because obviously she is going through a divorce with Kanye West right now. However, I don't know. I just can't envision that, because I feel like she's obviously established this brand for 4 years now. So it would be kind of weird for her to, take out the W in it. So it would be really weird. Imagine if she just went to like Kim Kardashian Beauty, or maybe like KK Beauty. I almost wanted to say W right there, obviously, because I'm so used to saying KKW Beauty. I just felt like it would be really weird for her to do that, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys didn't watch my whole entire video about the KVD situation, I kind of feel like this is why they struggled so hard to like keep that KVD name, because they wanted to, like, it's already been established for so many years. They didn't want to take away the letters KVD, even though Kat Von D no longer owns it. I think that she's going to do the same thing right here. In my personal opinion, I think that it's because of the lawsuit. Like I said, this is just my speculation. I obviously don't know what it is, but this article came out in Forbes June 23rd of 2020, so a little over a year ago. And this is what the headline said right here: the company that makes Kim Kardashian's cosmetics is suing her to protect its trade secrets. So this is why I think, okay, it would make perfect sense for her, manufacturer to be suing her, and they're taking the formulas and now she's rebranding everything. I feel like that makes perfect sense. But like I said, that's just my personal, speculation. If you guys are interested in this full article, you guys can go over to Forbes. It's still there. I'm just going to be reading like 2 paragraphs from it, so that way you guys have a little bit of context of what I think is going to be happening with her brand and why it's happening, So this is what it says right here. Kim Kardashian West and her half-sister Kylie Jenner have each built trendy cosmetic brands thanks to a massively successful partnership. The Kardashian Jenners helped design and promote their respective beauty lines, and Oxnard, California-based Seed Beauty handles everything else, from developing and manufacturing the cosmetics to packaging and shipping them to customers. Now the immensely profitable arrangement between Kardashian West and Seed seems to be on the rocks. And that's obviously because there was, rumors. I don't know. You guys have to let me know about this. I don't know if Cody ended up purchasing a large portion of KKW Beauty, but obviously it's because of that. Because think about this. Seed Beauty doesn't want Cody to, have all of their formulas and stuff like that, because they can obviously turn that into such a massive, profit for Cody and not for Seed. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. And I feel like if I was Seed, to be quite honest, I would probably be suing too, because if you're that lab and you create that and you develop all the products and stuff like that, then that should be yours. You get what I'm saying? This is the thing about it too. People who are really rich, and I always say this time and time again, I feel like a lot of the like celebrities and stuff like that, they pretty much come up with a initial design, or they say, you know what, I want the package to be clear with a little bit of nude at the bottom, and then a company will obviously design it, and they have the rights to that, being that they did design it. This is why I think it is a little bit better, like if you're starting out a brand, to pretty much create everything on your own, so that way you own all the rights to that, So now obviously Kim Kardashian is having to come up with all new packaging, all new formulas, because the actual Seed Beauty, the manufacturer, own own everything. So moving forward here in the Forbes article. Late last week, Seed filed a civil lawsuit in California Superior Court against Kardashian West KKW Beauty, seeking protection of Seed's trade secrets. According to the lawsuit, Kardashian West is on the verge of following in her sister's footsteps and selling a majority of her business to beauty giant Coty, which they own so much stuff, it's crazy. They have to be like multi-billionaires by now. Creating a concrete threat that KKW will share its secrets with Coty, a main competitor. Seed wants the court to prohibit KKW Beauty from sharing the information. Kardashian West has not commented on a possible Coty deal. This is what I'm saying. Like, I really remember when all of this was in talks. However, I don't remember if it ever finalized. So you guys have to let me know about that, because obviously I know Coty ended up purchasing 51% of Kylie Cosmetics. However, she still is, I believe, kind of like, what is she still like the CEO, or like is she just the face of the company? She's something like that. I don't know what ended. Oh my god, I cannot talk right now. I do not know whatever ended up happening with KKW Beauty. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and read this last little portion right here. Like I said, this article is pretty long, so if you guys want to read it all, head over to Forbes. According to the complaint, which is heavily redacted, the trade secrets, which include Seed's business model and the contracts related to its various product lines, are essential to Seed's competitive position in the beauty and cosmetic industry. The suit describes in great detail how it keeps the information from getting out, including by making all employees sign non-disclosure agreements and using security personnel. So see, I actually think this is very, very smart on Seed's end, because can you imagine, like I said, creating all of this and then you have Coty coming buying it out, and then they just get the easy end of it because it's already created, and you just basically, in a way, kind of like steal from them. You get me? Being that there are 3 people involved, it's Seed Beauty, Kim Kardashian, and then now Coty. That's a very, very messy situation. So in my personal opinion, I know there's obviously a lot of speculation. If you guys head over to, Kim Kardashian's page or KKW Beauty, a lot of people are speculating because of the divorce, which, I feel like is obviously a good speculation considering she is going through a divorce. So a lot of people are thinking, is she just going to go to Kim Kardashian and drop the West? I just don't see that happening, However, I don't really know if Seed Beauty has any ownership of KKW, so maybe she will have to change the name completely. However, I just personally don't see that happening. But anyways, y'all, that is pretty much all on it. Like I said, you guys can head over to Forbes to read the full article. It is pretty lengthy. As well as there's like court hearings and stuff like that when it comes to these things. I guess they're made public. However, like, I've seen some pages of them, y'all, and a lot of these words, and this is what I say every single time I see like a court hearing, I just get so intimidated to read it, because I'm like, y'all, realistically, I don't understand half of these words that they use dealing with legal stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, like, I don't even, it's like speaking another language. But if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go ahead and Google that as well too. But what do you guys think about the future for KKW Beauty? Do you guys feel like it's going to change, or she's going to change the name? Do you guys feel like she's going to come out with better products? How do you guys feel about the formula? And also, my question is, because my old boss actually really enjoyed the KKW Beauty concealer. How do you guys feel about the formulas moving forward? Do you guys feel like there's going to be a massive change with the formulation? Because y'all, you guys know how it is. Whenever a product of yours is like reformulated, it kind of messes it up. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have that like product that you love so much, and then they go and they change it, and then you buy it and you're like, what? This is different, So I kind of wonder how that's going to be. It makes me really curious. If any of you guys use KKW Beauty, you guys are going to have to let me know in the future how it is after the reformulating of the products, because I'm genuinely curious. But you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.